Hey, coming to you late night. I'm in the loadout room, and this is my little man cave, but it's really absolute mess. I got stuff piled everywhere, and was just going through my papers here, and I found this little note to myself, and I thought it was really interesting. I want to share that with you. And it talks about preparing yourself and preparing yourself for things in life and preparing yourself for training and things like that. And I don't know when I wrote it. It's been a long time, but I wrote at the bottom of it, the way of the warrior. So I'm going to call it that, the way of the warrior. And I start out with mindset, like so many times, mindset. So I talk about how you decide to do something. Somewhere along the way, you decide, you make a decision to do something. And when you decide, then you have to somewhere, I mean, it's okay to decide on something, but a lot of people decide on things, but they never actually dedicate themselves to it. So you have to decide to do something. Then you have to commit yourself to it and decide, okay, I'm going to do it. I've decided that. Now I'm going to commit myself, and then I'm going to dedicate myself and my time to it. I'm going to plan, I'm going to commit, and then I'm going to take action. I'm going to take action on this plan and this decision. I'm not just going to make a decision willy nilly and then, just let it go by week by week by week. And then I'm going to change my lifestyle to accommodate my decision and my dedication and my plan. So I'm going to sit down and write out this plan and how I want to do whatever I'm doing and make that decision and change my lifestyle. And then I'm going to proceed. And what does that mean? I mean, yes, that means I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to start now doing it. Good example is, I want to lose weight. I want to get in shape, that sort of thing. So I make the decision, and then everybody makes the decision to lose weight, or to get in shape. But not many people dedicate and make a plan and go, okay, at this time every day, I'm going to eat this instead of this. I'm going to lay out a new diet, and I'm going to get my life together in a different way. So I'm going to change my lifestyle. I'm going to proceed with it. Then I'm going to prioritize it. It's going to be priority number one in my life. It's going to be priority. It's going to supersede all the pleasure stuff. It's going to be, that's my priority to do that. And then I'm going to sacrifice pleasures. This is a big one because when you start sacrificing pleasures, now you're getting into, you're messing with the old, I'm having a good time, stay out of my way type thing. So sacrificing pleasures. And then you're going to set high standards for yourself. You're not going to you're not going to fall back on the old lowest standard thing where, well, yeah, it's okay. I can eat that today, or I can do that today. No. If I mean, you can take this. This was basically, I think, written for the warrior mind, for the warrior, not just diet and things like that, but it was written for the prepper, the warrior type thing. So, sacrificing pleasures means instead of going to the beach, instead of doing a birthday party, or instead of going to the movies, you go and you train. You go to the gym, you go to the range, you take classes, instead of during the weeknight sitting around watching TV, you go take a class somewhere and you learn something. Or you pull out your computer and you take an online class. You watch a video on YouTube that teaches you something. So, and then the next thing I have on this is a code. You set a code of standards. And then you give yourself an oath. And this is getting pretty deep when you start telling yourself, hey, I'm going to take an oath to myself. I'm going to raise my hand and I'm going to take an oath to myself in the mirror that I will do this. And every day I'm going to hold myself accountable to this. So you have to have the accountability to go with it. And you have to be self accountable. It can't just be, you know, have your buddy call you and say, hey, did you do your push ups today? Did you do this? Did you do that? No, you have to be able to do that. So that's the mindset, you know, behind anything you do. So this is, I'm going to do, this page can go for a long time, but I know people don't like to watch more than 5 to 10 minutes at a time. So I'm going to stop at the mindset. I'm going to go over it really quick again. So you decide, you dedicate, you make a plan, you commit to it, you take action, you change your lifestyle, you proceed, you prioritize things that are important in this particular plan, you sacrifice your pleasures, you set high standards, and then you have a code to live by, and you take an oath to yourself and to God, you know, and ask God to help you. Say, Lord, I want to do this. This is something I want to dedicate to do. And I need you to help hold me to this so that every time that I start to fail in this, and I feel guilty about it, and I need to work through it. Okay? All right. Go out and make yourself better.